Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Warlock, Master of the Arcane, my impossible playthrough. So, things are getting a little crazy here. Crazier, in fact, than they've ever gotten for me in this game before, anywhere past, like, taking out one great mage. Usually for me, in the lower difficulties, it's been like, you know, I take out one mage, I take all his lands, and then pretty much I'm big enough to be unstoppable. But in Impossible, it looks like people are a little bit more, you know, ready to attack. So now we're at war with pink, teal, blue, and red, and we have alliance with yellow and orange, and that is a little bit much for us to have on our plate. So we're gonna look at some stuff. Red, you know what? We might try making peace with red. How much gold do you want, man? How much gold do we have? 478. Even 100 gold isn't enough. What about mana? Oh, he would take 100 mana. What about 80? 60? No. 70? Yes. 66? Oh, I really thought he wanted 69 mana, but unfortunately he wants 70 mana. I was gonna be like, okay, you want 69 mana? You can have 69 mana. No problem. But anyway, might be good to go ahead and make peace with red because he looks like he's getting ready to march some troops over my way. 69 mana, or sorry, 70 mana is not too much of a cost. We've got a lot of mana production going on every turn, so that's like half of one turn's mana, less than that. So you know what, half of one turn's mana to make peace for at least a little while with red, I'll take it. So we're gonna make peace with red. He's not gonna be on our ass anymore. Let's see about blue. He does not want to talk to me for one more turn. Pink, excuse me, also does not want to talk to me. And teal, we could make peace with teal, but our fucking advisor has decided basically to just hold me ransom. He's like, look at this shit. He's just gonna take 240 gold away from me. If I was an actual like leader in a battle and my advisor was like, tell you what, you take this guy out or I'll take money away from you, I'd fucking cut his head off. Like, put it on a spike outside so people know not to do that. Because seriously, like, what the fuck, man? So anyway, getting rid of that situation over here is going to make things a lot easier for us. We don't have to worry about them sieging Barrenfell anymore. We don't have to worry about them coming around and trying to take out these newly created cities. We have a little bit of breathing room now so that we can focus on other things. We're going to go ahead and attack these serpents. Get rid of those. I do want to, like, send him on his way, you know, like, kill as many of his units as possible while we still have the opportunity. Dragford did nothing to those seasoned Coupland Spearmen at all. But yellow's here to kind of help us out as well. And let's look at the diplomatic relations. Are yellow and red at war? No, they actually have a non-aggression pact. So never mind there. So I don't know what yellow's up to. Nothing, really. He's just hanging out, but we have an alliance with him, so I'm not too concerned about him. It'll take him a while to break his alliance and then decide to you know, to come after us. So anyway, we're gonna take Prayton right now. Easy shit. That Ogre is way too much of a badass, and he might just be able to take out the capital by himself. I'm hoping, anyway. But anyway, we have a town on the way. We want Shadowmill now. Shadowmill is, in fact, an undead city, I think. I'd really like to be able to click on it, but I'm pretty sure that looks... Yeah, that's totally... They have a mana farm. That is an undead city, so that's going to be our first taste of undead units and so forth. We managed to pick that up. We're going to kill these guys and just focus on keeping the army back here, basically, while the ogre charges on ahead like the crazy motherfucker he is. Yeah, let's go ahead and march these guys up and attack those. And, you know, they're just not going to be able to do too much here. The only concern that I have is that over here, big problems until we can talk to blue. We need to buy blue off, kind of, no matter what. We've got Heal Undead, which could be useful, I suppose. Summon Earth Elemental is real good. We're taking that. That's going to allow us to summon a fairly strong unit to wherever we want. And it's a lot cheaper if we summon it to our own area. But also, we're going to go ahead and summon some skeletons who can probably take out these mages for us. Actually, before we do that, let's see what the situation is like here. So we've got... Those mages are nearly dead. Yeah, they've made a tactical error there. They're dead. Alright. So that's pretty good. We've got Archers of Helia coming in as well. We can't get them close enough to attack this turn, but next turn they certainly will be able to. And these skeletons... Oh, we summoned those in last turn. Right. Okay, so actually what we're going to do here is go ahead and have the skeletons kill these mages. And then that would leave this town open to being captured, but... Fuck you, we got more skeletons. Suck my dick. So hopefully they can't kill those skeletons this turn. We're also at war with fucking Pink now, which is going to be a big problem because she's got a city right here next to us. So we're moving units over there. In fact, we should maybe use these units that were fighting red to instead go over that way. I wish I had teleport. I know I had the opportunity to get that earlier, but I don't think I actually got it. Because I would love to try to teleport some strong units over there, but these Ancient Liches can take like a 50-turn trek over this way. I would like to cast Haste on them as well, but again, kind of can't right now. But I feel like we've pretty much got the war with Teal under control, actually, and now that the war with Red is sorted out in that he is going to leave us alone for at least a little while, we can focus on other fronts. We definitely have to worry about both Blue and Pink, and Pink's going to take a while to be bought off. God, if we could get these guys there faster, I would be happy to fight that fight, but in the meantime, I want to like have some people here and then start fighting Blue, because as it is, we stand to lose some serious cities. They already took Dragon Hall from us, unfortunately, but hey, it was a pretty small city. So over here, we've got a market. Let's go ahead and make a Ratman Guild so that we can start building more useful things. We've also got a magic testing area, big deal, whatever. But yeah, we just want more money at this point. We're getting some serious money income now, up to 200 per turn. So we'll be able to pretty quickly start buying useful upgrades. We've got Farsight, which is a new buff that we can apply to units, which is going to be real useful. You know what we need up here? Some fucking forts. That would be really good to have forts on one of our most contested fronts. How about that? So let's start doing that. Down here, oh, we have the ability to make a silver mine now, as well as, ooh, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to make a war university right now. It's going to be a -5 upkeep, but it gives us another buff to apply to our strong units, which is pretty much always worth it. Halberdiers are a pretty good unit, but I would put them roughly on par with Minotaurs, and we're already kind of past the area where we need to be concerned about getting more stuff like that. So let's go ahead and make a bank here, and that's going to be really good. That's going to double our base income, whatever that is here. We've already got, or not a bank, but a mint. So we've already got a 100% increase, so this should be like another 22 gold per turn for that mint. Pretty good return on investment there. Up here we've got some tax offices, farm, etc., etc. Oh yeah, gold mine. Fuck yeah. Okay, and down here, excavations, of course. Totally down with getting some more knowledge per turn so we can research spells faster. We should, like, you see this one, we're actually not researching in one turn. We should, as we start clearing out all of the low-level spells, start getting more advanced spells that take way more research to uncover but are much more powerful. So that's definitely in our best interest. This is a huge gold production city, and we are done with all of the like plus gold stuff, so we're just going to continue making craftsman districts now, which are going to multiply by like a lot. That's, what is that? 200, 350%. Of 3 is like 10? 10 gold per turn for every craftsman district we build is pretty fucking good. So we're going to continue doing that. Over here we've got Mana Trap Library, Wizards Guild, and how much? What is this? Oh, we're producing 20 mana per turn in this area, so we definitely are interested in, or wait, do we already have a Magic Bazaar? We totally already have a Magic Bazaar. Well, alright, no, don't I look silly. I almost said city. Yeah, but here's the shitty thing, we can't really make anything else that produces mana. We can make a Cleric's Guild, so we can make some healers. Those are nice. We don't really have any healers yet. You know what, let's make a Cleric's Guild so that we can start producing healers. They're a pretty nice unit. They let you, like, they deal a lot of spirit magic damage, which is pretty nice. And they can also, obviously, they have an active effect that heals. We've got a granary here. Let's go ahead and mill it up. And we can just start making farms there later on. Up here, we've got Pumpkin Farm Mana Trap. Whatever. I don't even care. Yeah. Looks like... God, we're going to start getting undead cities soon now that we're taking out that top area. And this is a big waste of money to be producing all this mana down here, especially since we have pretty good mana per turn income. So let's go ahead and switch this over to a money-producing city, even though we already have a library and stuff. But it's totally cool having those buildings because they will produce knowledge for us, which is nice. We could make a mana pump or a magic testing area. You know what? I'm going to lean toward a little bit more knowledge here. So we'll start building a magic testing area because we already, again, have enough magic. Here we can produce some mages here. I don't know what I'm thinking with this city. This city's a fucking mess. We already have a granary. Alright, whatever. Mill. Mill it is. So we'll make a mill and then move on from there. These Ratman robbers need to level up. Yeah, sure. Endurance sounds good. And now that we're not going to be at war with Red anymore, we might be able to sneak these guys in to Red's territory. But we don't want to do it right now because... Well, actually, we totally could because Red is going to become peaceful to us next turn. We already know we made him a very generous offer to stop fucking with us. These pink guys are going to be an issue, though, and so is this Greater Fire Elemental. I'm just trying to think, like, can I... Let's inch forward one. There's still no place where we know we're not going to be adjacent to anyone, but I'm going to guess that if we head here, we'll be okay. Totally right next to a magic tower. But again, we're making peace next turn, so I think we're going to be okay. Jesus fucking Christ, look at this shit. That is so many boats. It's like 9, 12, 14 boats that we can see, and they've got more bay over there that probably has additional boats. That is madness. That is fucking crazy. Alright, so these rogues... Oh, fuck. These rogues are doomed. They are totally fucked. Like, what can we possibly do here? And why would we do anything is the other thing. You know what? Take the spider nest and you guys will die. We got a fire rat robe out of it, which is some elemental magic resistance for a lord, as well as a bunch of money and some mana. You know what? Worthy sacrifice. Thank you for your service. Oh no, there's a lost artifact. Oh, I want that. Shit. There's no way we can get that, is there? Because we can't cast haste right now. Oh, man.
Do you need something, handsome?
That's real sad. I wonder what artifact that is. That's another, like, Lord equipment thing. But unfortunately, we just can't get it. And yeah, there's nothing else we can do with these rogues. So let's go ahead and just get a little bit more vision of the surrounding area, and they will meet their demise because they're just useless here. They've already kind of scouted out everything they can here. They can't get back because they'd have to go right through Pink's territory and would definitely die. And you know, beyond that, they're a pretty low-level unit. They're just draining resources every turn, and they are in a kind of an untenable situation. So we're gonna have to let them go, unfortunately. Archers of Helia should definitely go ahead and march upward, or actually. Again, I feel like we have enough units kind of dealing with that area. We need more people to come and help out with this. So we're going to send some Archers of Helia over there as well. Let's go ahead and... since we're like aggressive toward Pink now, I feel like we should just build a city right here. Mage Fort. And that's about as good as we can do there. Because if we tried to move even a little bit, I feel like Pink would probably... not be happy about us having living dudes over there. An alliance has been proclaimed with Grand Librarian. That's really good. My offer is accepted. He gave me 28 gold to do that. So good stuff. And these Minotaurs, we don't really need to worry about what they were doing. Let's send them also all the way up here. even though that's going to take, again, many turns. And these skeletons, you guys need to defend so that they hopefully can't take Gorgonwood. We got a bunch of construction complete. I'm not too worried about it. Eagle Eye is a really good buff that we should put on our scouts. Let's go ahead and end turn. Who needs to be commanded? Stubborn Knights. Alright, yes, you guys should start moving up this way to help with the fight up there, and let's end turn. Alright, King Rat's not doing terribly much. Bringing out some dudes to fight us. Oh, there goes a magic fort. Oh man, I was really hoping those guys were going to try to attack my Ogre. That would have been pretty funny. Alright, they're going to attack the skeletons instead of attacking the town. And these bats probably can't really do too much about this. Yeah, they're taking more damage than I am. Alright, good. Peace has been proclaimed with red. So he is not going to be attacking my scouts there. Just in time, really, because otherwise those scouts would have been utterly fucked. And next turn we should be able to make some earth elementals. I would like to use Farsight on the yeah, those rogues are totally fucked. I'd like to use Farsight on the dude, the invisible scouts walking around. I think it's more important. Oh no, they still are being researched. But I think we might just need to make some more skeletons in that case. Let's see here. Attack those guys. Skeletons are actually still doing totally fine. We've got some noble werewolves. We've got Archers of Helia in. Okay, I think we're going to be able to repel this invasion that's going on. Let's go ahead and plink away at those Stubborn Knights. And a little bit more. And some more. And then we might actually... Well, we don't want to get the skeletons off of the thing, and they can't really do much anyway. So you guys will, again, just go ahead and defend. And, we might not actually need to summon some skeletons there. We might be okay without them. Let's go ahead and bring these ratmen in so they can help out. And, yeah, you know what? I think we got enough units, especially we've got some more on the way. So let's go ahead and go visit our scout. How are you doing, sir? Let's give you Farsight right now so that you can see farther from where you are right now. Or, oh wait, that's True Sight. No, Eagle Eye. Good. We got Eagle Eye. Excellent. Look at all that vision. That's so good. Alright. So that's going to make it very easy to quickly, before this guy decides to declare war on me again, kind of scout out what's going on. Jesus Christ, these boats, dude. What are you doing? This is crazy. Okay, there's his capital. Where is that from me? Actually, not too far away. Jesus, we just never went this way. Like, for some reason, I had all my scouts going out. I never, like, checked out this little area. Turns out, like, this thing that I've been taking to be, like, a giant ocean, probably, like, right here turns into land. And then we've got red right over here. God, he is... Okay, so here's what happened. This is actually a self-contained little lake. I was thinking originally that this lake would be connected to here, and that's where all these boats came from. Nah, man. He has this lake full of boats. Like, literally, I think every single hex here has a boat. And then, over here, he's got even more boats. He's sent over enough boats for us to kill an entire fucking pile of boats, and then continue sending more boats. Like, I say pile, but, like, a full, like... AoE attack from our skeleton dude. That is madness. This guy has way too much fun with his boats. That's insane. I've never seen anything like it before. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to our war over here. So these Stubborn Knights are a little bit injured. We might want to back them off a little bit. These hunters are like totally fucking garbage. Let's turn them into rangers. I think that's worth the 120 gold, and then they should be able to do a little bit more here if we bring them up and attack. Let's bring these dwarves up and attack as well. And these Stubborn Knights, they can come over here and attack these weaker units instead, and then stronger Stubborn Knights will come and attack these guys. Wait, what is that we're attacking? Seasoned Goblin Spearman. For some reason I thought it said Grand Stubborn Master, which is a Lord unit. And I was like, oh no you don't, you are not getting away. But nah. False alarm. So anyway, we'll have these guys sit back and take Shadow Mill while we have Elder Ogre just go forward and continue fucking shit up. Because this turn we will destroy 2 forts. Oh, it didn't attack that. I guess that one's not actually built yet. We'll take out a fort, and he should be totally fine there. I think. I don't see that being an issue at all. And then next turn we'll mark him over to Plague Dell. What is that? Silver Mine. I guess it just looks different than I'm used to because it's a different race. But anyway, next turn we'll just have him start hitting Plague Dell basically, and I think he'll be okay. If worst comes to worst, we can heal him, back him out, do whatever we need to. But until he gets below like 50% HP, I'm not even concerned. These Minotaurs need to come up and join the fight here. God, this mountainous region is really annoying for what we're trying to do here. Let's go ahead and do some attacking here. Yeah, we got boats coming in. Shit, they're definitely gonna start trying to come in from this front as well. Yes, we should be able to, though, talk to this guy. How do you feel about peace? Oh, he feels like it's really generous for me to offer peace, even if I take all of his gold. Do you have any spells? Oh, he has teleportation. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. Oh, but wait a minute. He also has Firestorm, which is the AoE spell that I've been wanting. Okay, fuck it. We're taking Firestorm from this man. We're taking all of his money, and how much gold is he willing to give us before it stops being a generous offer? 20, 10, 12, 12. Alright, so 17 gold, 12 mana, a spell that I really, really, really want, and we make peace with each other. Sounds like a good deal to me, so we get to stop worrying about him and start worrying about pink a little bit more. And in fact, now that we don't have to worry about blue up here, I feel like we can use this little army we've amassed here to instead go and take this pink city and then head down this way through here and start defending against the pink army that's, you know, inevitably going to start coming in this way. And we can totally take on this war on 2 fronts. You know, it was a little bit much having to fight blue as well, but, you know, shit happens. We sorted it out. Changing of the diplomatic situation here. Okay, so pink and blue are at peace. That's shitty for us. And pink and orange, or blue and orange are at peace, which is just surprising. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Orange only has 1 city left. That dude is totally boned. Jesus. What happened there? I feel really bad for him, but at least he managed to make peace. He probably spent all of his money convincing Blue to make peace with him so that he could try to expand a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he started taking these cities, and, you know, there's not much I can do about it. And whatever, like, having him in the battle, he's one of my 2 allies, and having him only have 1 city is more than a little bit worrying to me. So if he needs a couple of those neutral cities to stay in the game, that's okay. I don't think it's going to be difficult for me to fuck him up. Anyway, so we've got, what do we have here? Like a mechanics guild, a smithy, library. Clerics guild? What do we want here? Barracks? We make catapults here. I don't know. There aren't really that many buffs that apply to mechanical units though. Huh. I really don't know what to make here. Like, this is just a confusing situation. So you know what? When in doubt, mo money, mo problems. We're gonna make some money out of that city so that we can continue like buffing our units as quickly as possible. Basically, we've got peace with red, which is excellent. He accepted my offer. I had to give him 70 mana for it, but hey, shit happens. Magisters can now be recruited here. They're a 500 gold unit. And they have a wind shield around them that makes all neighboring allied units more resistant to arrows. Or like ranged attacks, I guess is the preferred term. And they have ice arrow as well, like a normal mage. They're pretty cool, but I don't think we want to waste our gold on it right now. If anything, like I want to spend 700 gold on some like Sisters of Crypta or something. More than anything else. Yeah, those guys are still doing what they should be doing. Good. Stubborn Knights can head over this way and join us up here with the rest of the class. What do we got here? Market, farm, Rogues Guild is the next thing in the progression there. Make a little bit more money. We'll go ahead and level these guys up with some... probably magic resistance is going to be better for them. And these guys, City Fighter, always really good perk, because like late game all fighting is done in cities. These guys, we could have them just do more damage. We could have them be able to move more easily through dense terrain, or we could have their sight range go up. And I think like after the war here is done, we'll probably use these as scout because they fly. So let's go ahead and give them recon specialist, and they'll be able to see a little bit better. And it's also just nice having units with long sight ranges because you can see danger that you wouldn't have otherwise seen. So here we've got mint is obviously the next thing in the progression, so we'll do that. And over here we've got Temple to Crypta, Market Farm. Let's do the Rogues Guild. And then later on we can make a harbor there so that we get even more money out of this area. But that city's not going to be huge just because it doesn't have room to build. Recruiting is complete. Recruiting is complete. We might actually want to make one more Noble Werewolf here. They're a pretty good unit who we kind of need for fighting the good fight there. And beyond that, we just have a lot of buildings done. So let's go ahead and end turn once more. God, the pacing of this Let's Play has gone down substantially just because there's so much like management to do. Okay, that's real shitty that those units have found some boats to hang out with. Hopefully that's not too big a deal. Oh my god, all the boats! All the boats! You know, I actually feel a little bit bad about this because the reason there's so many boats is probably because the AI doesn't change between map types, and I chose a map with little water. So they probably think that naval combat is going to be a lot more important than it actually is. So they just fill their tiny little lakes with boats, and it doesn't work out for them. Ah, shit. Did those rangers I just made just die? That's shitty. Oh well. No big deal. I wonder when we're going to get another Lord. It's been so many episodes since we had a Lord offer their services. I've never gone this long without another Lord. As far as I know, it's just a random occurrence that the Lords offer to be hired, and I've gotten some really good late game Lords. Our Ogre is still an early game Lord, as badass as he is. So I would love to see a more advanced version of him. We've still got this one more neutral fucking boat. Nope. 2? No, that's a different lake. And he sunk one of Orange's precious ships. Oh god, stop shooting my dudes, you fucking asshole boats.
The new spell research is complete.
So here we go. We have Summon Earth Elementals. That's a really good spell, but I don't know if we need it anymore. Peace has been proclaimed with blue, which is really nice. He just left his units around my city, though. What a polite man. Let's go ahead and level up these guys before we forget City Fighter. Really good. And we now have Firestorm. Okay, Firestorm is incredible. We can cast that, and it does damage to everything. Like, say we cast it here, it would do damage here, but also in all of these areas. So if there are a bunch of grouped up units that you don't like, you just cast Firestorm, and they get fucked up. Alright, so we're going to start attacking Plague Dell. Jesus, that was way more effective than I thought it was going to be. We might be able to take King Rat very quickly here, if that keeps up. As long as they don't bring in anything too awful to deal with him. Oh, our Rangers are totally still alive. Excellent. Alright, so let's have them... Yeah, you guys need to back up. They're not going to do enough damage to be useful here. Let's go ahead and attack here. And then these Stubborn Knights can attack here. And these Stubborn Knights can attack here. And those towers are going to become near useless. And pretty soon we'll be able to pick up the Shadow Mill City here, which is going to be great. These guys just can't keep up with the Ogre, though. He's like solo taking cities while all these guys scramble to take one city. It's crazy. We'll go ahead and fight these Seasoned Goblin Spearmen. And let's do some research. Restore Ardania. Restores any landscape to its original state. I don't really get how that's different from just clean the land. Ah, okay, it's an area of effect, whereas this one is not. I don't really feel like we need that, though. We haven't come into a situation where we really need to clean up any kind of mishaps. God, all shitty spells, though. Like, we don't really need any of these. I guess Heal Undead could be useful situationally, so let's go ahead and get that. A new spell has been researched. We now have Earth Elementals. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and start commanding dudes to move toward where they need to be. And what do we have to build here? Silverwork Brewery, Minotaur Palace, tax offices, Ratman Guild, markets. I guess bank is what we're supposed to be building here. Over here we've got nothing too exciting, really. Let's just go ahead and we're not making much money here, so a harbor isn't necessary yet. Instead, we'll make a rogues guild. Get rid of this forest with it. Over here we got a fire at that. Over here we got a fire. Oh my god. The boats! We could cast Firestorm on these motherfuckers and really make them regret being here. Let's do it. What else are we gonna do with this sweet ass spell? We can hit almost all of them. And they are all insanely damaged now. Really good spell. I like having that a lot. It's not as good though as our Ancient Liches, which is crazy because that's a really strong spell in its own right. Let's go ahead and make a bank here, I guess. Changing of the diplomatic situation. Okay, King Rat and Yellow are at war. That's going to be good because now he's going to have even more trouble like defending his capital that I'm just beating away at. We've got Archers of Helia here who no longer need to worry about the blue threat at all. But instead we can come over here and start attacking this city because fuck Pink. She decided to be at war with me. Let's bring these guys down. Ratman Robbers, actually, are a scouting unit, and as such are not that great in combat. So, you know, last time we tried to scout out Blue's lands, he declared war on me and killed my scouts right away. So we got to send another scout in here to see exactly what's going on here. I'm not sure if we want to go further up this way or over this way. Do we have a bearing on his capital yet? No. It's mysterious. I wonder where his capital might be. Huh. He's actually doing quite well for himself. He's got a pretty substantial area here. Though I say that, and then I look at my territory. You know, I say that the game is becoming harder, but really, like, I'm still pretty much stomping this game. I have, like, several times the territory as other mages. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send these rats up this way because there's no water, and meanwhile, we're gonna send these serpents up this way because there is water and they can get through this area much more easily. So we'll do like that, and with everybody else, we'll just go ahead and attack this city. We should be able to take it with the forces we have amassed here. I don't see a problem with that, especially now that all those boats are severely damaged. Let's go ahead and check out this area. There's Red's capital, right? And then I want to know, like, what stands between him and me. So let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so there's where he produces his army of ships to send over to me here. That's a pretty small jaunt for him. Really, I understand where all those ships came from now. He's probably got a couple of harbors along this bay. Alright. So, nothing too threatening now that I know exactly where his land is. It was really, like, shocking just having all of these boats fucking show up and start wailing on my city when I didn't even know where Red was. But now that I kind of know, I'm not nearly as concerned about it. Alright, so we'll send these guys. Actually, you know what? These guys are probably not going to get there in time to do what we're doing up there. Instead, we're going to send them, this way. So that they can start dealing with Pink a little bit more. Because that, I think, is going to be our next, like, you know, concerning thing. Oh, these Ancient Liches we should also definitely upgrade now that we can afford it. Yeah, both of these are worth it now. I would say we were just very poor last time we were looking at it. But definitely, now these guys are going to be nearly immune to almost everything. They're still not doing so great on melee, so I'd definitely like to upgrade that. We even gave them 25 melee resistance with an enchantment, so that's a little bit scary. We got to be careful about those guys getting hit point and blank, but at the same time I think they'll be alright. And I think we are ready to end turn unless, yeah, we already cast a spell. Let's check out really quickly to see if there's anybody who wants to talk to us now. We're at peace with these guys. Those guys are both on cooldown, but I would like to have alliances. Like, if I could get Nicholas Frost into an alliance with me, I'd feel pretty good about that, because he's been a consistent pain in my ass, and I'm not prepared to fight him right now. But beyond that, I'm kind of happy with where everything is diplomatically. Let's go ahead and end turn. Jesus, so many boats. Everybody with all the boats. So they're probably going to take that town. Somebody's just going to walk in. Oh, fuck. Okay, he casts weakness on my Ogre, but he seems to be okay. I don't think that's anything we need to worry about too much. It will just take him longer to kill that city. And that's kind of the problem with using one Lord to do something, is they can just debuff it, and then it's not nearly as potent. Yeah, he knows not to even attack my Ogre with anything, because all that's going to do is ruin that unit. Like, I'm just going to completely destroy it. What are you doing, Blue? So we declared peace. Stop surrounding my fucking cities with your fucking soldiers, you asshole. I will end you. Alright, so we got some monsters coming through that portal, it looks like. Maybe some wolves. Are they... I can't tell if they're doing something with that portal or not. They're probably not. They were probably just here to attack me, because they were at war with me a second ago. Okay, he's just gonna finish off these neutral Minotaurs that were apparently hanging out. Oh, those must have been the Minotaurs left over from Purple. I thought those were Minotaurs landed on my land by Red. They were just wanderers from Purple's raid, from when he used to just have fucking dudes walking around in my cities all the time. That's pretty funny. God, so much shit going on. This map might have been excessively large, but anyway.
Congratulations! You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
As the weird dwarf actor guy tells us that we are getting a new spell, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of Let's Play Warlock Masters of the Arcane. Really quick, let's see what he did to this man. Lesser weakness, okay, minus 25% unit power, which is gonna mean that all of our damage is reduced by 25%. So he's gonna be doing much less damage, but you know, he's still totally strong, and it like, more importantly, it doesn't make him any easier to kill. It just makes it harder for us to kill other things. So I'm not overly concerned about that, and I think he's gonna stay there and keep on killing Plague Dell. But anyway, so kind of a long episode with not a whole lot going on, but we sorted things out diplomatically today. I think most importantly of all, you know, we got Red under control. He's not trying to kill us anymore. We got Blue off our back, so now it's just, you know, us trying to kill Teal, which is going pretty goddamn well, I have to say. And meanwhile, we're going to start fighting Pink now, because she is making herself a pain in the ass. Though I don't know if we're going to try to go all the way for her capital, because that is in kind of an annoying situation to get to for us, but we definitely at least want to repel her attacks and maybe take a few cities out of it, and then maybe we will go after Blue, or maybe we'll go after Red. I don't know what we should do. We might actually just try to get our diplomatic situation kind of under control, and then start exploring a portal, because that's actually something I've been hyping up for a long time, and I would really like to see what's going on inside these portals, and I'm sure you guys would as well. It's just I can't go in there without like immediately feeding a unit unless we make kind of a concerted effort, because those things are very, very, very dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if we walked into this portal and it was just like a dude standing in the middle of a field surrounded by enemy units, just absolutely as far as the eye can see. I've seen that before, and it's pretty scary, so we got to be ready for it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Next time we'll probably, you know, keep on doing what we're doing, but things are moving, things are happening. I'm trying to convince you guys as much as I'm trying to convince myself, I guess. Sorry things are taking so long. Anyway, see you guys next time.